Okie doke. So I'm just starting the Austrian turn for 04 September, and I'm kind of going left to right. So I'm doing the First Army first, and I'm not even going to bother trying to figure out this mess. Oh my F. I'm just I'm just going to leave that for now. But so what I'm doing, if yet again I'm doing some role playing with all of this, and the way I'm doing the Austrian command and control is, I think I've mentioned it before. So each army commander is going to be yapping to Konrad von Holzendorf. Basically, I'm just pretending they're like radio bursts of 140 characters or less, and then Konrad does the same. So there's a kind of like a bit of time delay, right? Because now they're trying to follow Konrad's orders or wishes or whatever, but since then the Russians have done some stuff. Not nice stuff, obviously. So anyways, that's the way it goes. So one of the things was Konrad wanted the 1st and the 4th Army to continue their offensive, and all he said to the 1st Army was to send the 7th Cavalry Division down to help out, delay the Russian 4th Army. Yeah, well, a lot of good that did. But anyways, they have no supply points. Neither do the 4th Army. I haven't removed the blocks for the 4th Army, and there's no point. I'm just dealing with the 1st right now. And part of the orders were, or he did mention to them that expect some supply arriving from Commander Von or Moley or something of the 2nd Army. So they're going to rail some stuff. So yeah, I got to do some supply. Well, I did one. No, I did the Core HQ, but for the Germans. But this time will be the first time I get to do some supply point markers, I think they're called. So that'll be fun. And I checked, and yeah, yet again, it's like you can see why you want to keep your headquarters on rail or very, very close to them. And it kind of sucks because I tried to figure out every little bloody loophole I could to get more supply points to each army, not doing the Callendale trick, which is moving actual true army headquarters by rail over. It's a great idea, but I'm not doing it because it's going to cause some role-playing issues with me, and a bit too gamey, and yeah, I just wanted to deal. But anyways, I was trying to come up with like, oh, maybe I can make a ton of core HQs. But yet again, there's always that limitation of a transfer of a total of 10 supply points per HQ, send or receive. So it's not like I can send 10 and then another 10, you know what I mean, or whatever. So yeah, I was like, oh, I'm going to try to figure out there's all kind of crazy little conduit or something. I could like drop 10 off here, and then, you know, like, anyways, I was trying to figure, no, it's not going to work. It just doesn't work. Even the same thing with making a bazillion core HQs, they're always going to be limited, to being able to supply so many strike points worth of an attack and counterattack. I mean, they can do it multiple times, but yet the other catch is they can only hold so many supply points, right? So anyways, we'll get back to this thing. So this is the way I'm going to do. So they're going to try to, oh darn it, what's his name? Victor Donkel, I think, the commander for the 1st Army. So he's assuming that he's going to get half the contents of the train load stuff that's coming down from Stanislaw. And he's going to get 5, well, he's not going to call them that, obviously, you wouldn't, and you know what I mean, but for we do. So it'll be 5 supply points. And so that way I'm trying to figure out, okay, so that's 10 strength points, how can I mount an attack and continue on with... Damn it! I really want to keep the 7th Cavalry Division, but, oh well, if Konrad wants them... well, I should actually, it's like, what the hell, I mean, Krakow is in deep trouble. But I'd really, really want to keep these guys here, but... And I'll bring the 100th Landwehr Brigade up here. I was going to bring them up here anyways, but oh, maybe I'll have to pop them over here. Darn it. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do is, since I realized, okay, I've only got 5 supply points to mount an attack. These guys are too far away from the headquarters, the Battle Group 2, and every single strength point counts right now, man. So rather than worry, like I am worried, they're like jutting out so far away from everybody else. Okay, if that's the case, then fine. We'll figure out how to grab this hex. I don't want to mean it's vacant, grab it, but I'm just not going to grab it with just a few rinky-dink things. So since I can't use all kinds of a ton of units, it's too bad, because I actually think I have like 20 strength points worth of units here for an attack, and it's like, oh, if you could just keep the full train load of supply points, it'd be great for the First Army. But no, share and share alike. And so what I'm going to do is mount an attack from Battle Group 1. I actually have, if I slowly go over here, I'll turn on the light. I don't know if I need it, but well, I don't even know about glare and all that crazy nonsense. But they won't be too bad. So I'll maybe bring somebody up even a little bit more, because, that's only 8 points. That's 4, so... yeah, I'll bring somebody up. I'll figure out. So anyways, I'll take a look at Battle Group 5 and sprinkle maybe a bit of love over onto 1. But my assumption, this is the way I'm going with the assumption, is I'm going to be able to take this hex. I'm going to push the Russian 5th Army out, which is what this hex we had last turn, darn it. But again, welcome to World War I. And... so we'll have that hex with these guys, part of these guys, and I'm going to need to move some, so that way, you know what I mean, I can keep... but this hex is not going to be as important anymore if I have that hex, right? Because it's 2 hexes away from a front. So I can keep piddly amount here, bolster, or keep a pretty good front here. So I'll use 5 to, like I said, sprinkle a little bit of love over to here, but then use the rest of Battle Group 5, break it up, put some here, reinforce Battle Group 2, because they're in deep trouble. There's like a lot of 1 strength point units there. Like they're like, tired. And then I'll bring the 100th Landwehr Brigade either up there, if I need them for that, but since I'm sending the 7th Cavalry Division down, I'll probably bring them over to there. And that'll be that, and then I'll try to figure out what the heck I'm doing with the Austrian 4th Army, and then... oh my god... what in the world am I going to do there? Like, there's barely anybody there. What I'm thinking actually is I'm going to maybe pop the 101st Landwehr Brigade here and the 110th, or at least somebody, and pop them in the up in Tarnow. For crying out loud, they're only 1 strength point brigades. I have no idea what's over. Oh, I think it's cavalry actually, if I remember correctly. The other ones to run like hell. But you know what I mean? Like, jeez, I don't know what to do, man. This is just so... everybody's... well, it's weird, because like one turn I'm like... I don't know, it's like a merry-go-round. Okay,